Hey, church family. Pastor Eric here with today's word from the Word. And when I was listening to Pastor Jason preach this last Sunday, I was impressed by what the passage says about how we, as believers, should not be concerned about getting justice in this world. That there's times when we shine a better light by being people who are willing to sacrifice, people who are willing to take the high road, even if it means being wronged. And he says something interesting in the passage. He says, "Why are you taking these trivial matters to court?" And the original word for that in the original language Greek is it really means trivial. It's a fantastic translation of what the word means: small things that don't mean a lot. And as believers, I think sometimes we lose that perspective. We tend to think that things of this world are all important. We become so focused upon getting justice or getting what's right or what we deserve that we lose sight of the fact that there's nothing in this world that measures to the eternity and the grace that God gives us in salvation through Jesus Christ. That we get worried about security and possessions and finances. And in doing so, we're willing to sacrifice relationships with one another. We're willing to sacrifice our intimacy with God because we feel the need to have justice. We're missing the important part. The important part is the things that are eternal. And you're only going to have two things in your entire life that are going to be eternal. One is your relationship with God. The intimacy that you have with God, the relationship you have with God is going to be eternal. And the second is your relationship with other believers. It is precious to have a relationship with other believers. We want to focus on that rather than the things that are trivial, our possessions, our goods, the things we own. The Apostle Paul in 1 Timothy says, "Know this for certain, we brought nothing into this world, and we will take nothing out of it." Maybe that changes our perspective a little bit when we realize that's the truth of what's going on. So I want to encourage you to think about the idea of what is eternal, what is important, and what is trivial. Maybe it's okay that my next door neighbor or my fellow believer borrowed a rake or a shovel and they forgot to return it. Maybe it's okay that we invested in a business together and it went belly up, and I think that that other person should be paying my share, and I should get what I wanted out of it because it wasn't my fault that the business failed. Maybe it's a dispute over an item. Those things just are not eternal. And to sacrifice our unity for the sake of the things that are here on earth and not eternal, that's something that's not worth our while. It's not worth our time, and it's certainly not worth eternity. So I pray for you. I know it's sometimes hard because we like justice. There's nothing wrong with justice per se, but we don't want justice at the expense of the kingdom of God. Love you very much. Looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. It is Cowboy Sunday. We want to bring our garb and our time and just have a good, maybe hootenanny is the word we can look for. I look forward to seeing you. God bless you. I love you very much.